Alright, what's up, guys? This is kind of just. Hang on, let me. Hello? Okay. This is just gonna be an impromptu kind of thing. Well, where I am just gonna just talk about what I'm feeling right now. And I know I am going to change my life. It's already changed. My mindset's there, and it sounds delusional, which is great because that's why I want to be right now. But the main thing is, I've always been a pretty hardworking guy. I'm very disciplined and I do everything right and I do everything hard and 100% because everything that I'm doing has a reflection off my face. So, for example, if I'm at work and I'm doing the little things as like washing the fucking dishes and someone sees some extra grime and bullshit on dishes that I deem to be fucking clean. This is like a stupid metaphor, but I don't really give a shit. They're like, wow, this dude's a half-asser. He really doesn't give a shit. And I don't think anyone's ever said that to me, which is great. And trading, I'm addicted. And this is probably the best thing ever because with my mindset already, in my willingness to never give up, and it's going to work out, and I'm already there. It's just a matter of time. And the best thing about time is that it passes. So I'll be there. I'll be there soon. I'll be driving my dream car. And most importantly, I will save my family. That's been my goal. And that's probably going to be the best thing, the best feeling ever. It's all about your why. And that's my why. That's why I get up every single day. I'm like, I got to save us. And I am. And it's like, some people think, wow, that's a pretty big burden to hold, but it's not a burden. I want to do it. I want to save us. They've worked hard for me, and I'm gonna work. It's the best investment they've ever done. It was me. So, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I know a lot of people when they say what changed them most about becoming successful is just locking in, stop drinking, and all that bullshit. Like someone like me, I've never done that. I don't even know what alcohol tastes like. And yeah, I mean I'm 19 years old. I shouldn't. But, people they'll just do it because they can. I don't know what fucking weed. I don't know any of that bullshit. Because for the longest time, I've had goals before this, and obviously they're still in contention, but trading is just something to now I can get on whilst still working to my main goal, which I'm not really going to talk about because it's nothing to do with this channel. Uh, but yeah, honestly, if my first goal works out, then it works out. But if this works out, then it's going to work out regardless. It's going to work out regardless because if my first plan fails, then I have this. And the only thing that makes this fail is if you fucking quit. And I can't stand quitting. I can't stand it. Can't stand quitting. I sound like a corny. It sounds so corny right now, but I don't really give a shit what you guys say. Because you're watching this video and I'm here to help. Look at right now, no one fucking knows. 0 views, 1 view, 0 views, 0 views. But who cares? Because this is for me. And I want to look at this in the year and just say, oh yeah, I was right. I was already right. And I am. So, but yeah, I just hope that I probably have so much more to say, but this is like the impromptu, and I'm gonna kind of beat myself up after. It's like, yeah, why not talk about that? Well, I gotta work on my social skills too, so that's what I gotta work on. I know that. Because you ever be in like an argument and then You're just thinking 20 minutes later, it's like, yeah, if I would have said that, I would have won it. Something stupid that I think about. But, um, oh yeah, and also my obvious, there's a little symbolism of Rock Lee here, of talent. If you guys haven't watched Naruto, you've probably watched that. It's probably the best. One of my, well, obviously, I think I'm gonna be a little biased because it was the first anime I've ever watched, and uh, well, it's like my favorite, honestly. So I've watched a lot of other ones, but I really like Naruto, and some of us will be very attached to Rock Lee. I didn't really realize until later that I feel like I'm just like Rock Lee, which is stupid again to say, but I don't really care. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. And if this is an old video that you're watching, I'd like to say I am far from making it right now. And I probably know exactly how you feel right now. Hell, even if you've clicked on this video, you've decided to make a change. And I really hope I motivated you because right now I'm 19 years old. I have, let me pull it up right now. To my bank account. Let's see. $3,166.80 in my checking account. And that's basically all the money I have. Right now I have to take out some fucking subsidized loans for my apartment for college because I'm not living on campus. So I gotta take out a loan because obviously. Alright, fuck. What was I talking about? Yeah, subsidized loans. Actually, whatever. Who cares about that shit? Anyways, talking about we go on the topic of, you know, being obsessed over something and losing yourself in it because I feel like I've done that with something that I'm trying to do right now. When you try very hard in something and it's basically all you are, your whole entire identity, and nothing is going your way, and you feel lost, and you're just like, what the hell am I doing? What am I doing here? Why am I doing this? It hurts because you go insane. I've gone insane over this thing that I'm doing right now. Not trading, but the other thing that I don't really want to talk about because it's not related to this channel. Obviously, you know, if you do your digging, you're probably gonna find something about. You're probably gonna find who I am because I'm not gonna hide it. I'm not gonna try to hide it. Actually, you probably already can find it. I don't really care, but I'm not gonna just talk about it if it goes up. But whatever. Anyways, you know, I genuinely lost my mind over it, and I think I'm burnt out, but I'm gonna still do it until I can deem myself. I'll know when I'm done. I'll know when I'm done with it. You can probably already hint what I'm talking about, but anyways. But when your why is bigger than why you're doing something, it'll all be worth it. It'll all be worth losing your mind over what you're doing. And I know from experience that some of you right now are losing your mind. And I just want to say the only way to fix that, and it may sound counterintuitive, but it's to just stop caring and just let go and just let it flow. Some of us put too much pressure on themselves to be so caught up in doing shit so fast that it's just not possible. For example, like, I want to become rich in 1 month of day trading and it's gonna work out. Like, I know all of us, right, when you got into day trading, you just did the math in your head, just like, okay, $500 a week or $500 a day times that by 365, and oh my god, I'm fucking rich. I'm making over 6 figures in a year. And then obviously reality set in that I feel like any good trader now has definitely thought that shit. Or anyone that's pretty determined now has definitely thought that. And I just want to say I was there too. I thought the same shit because for me it kind of sucked. I had a little bit of success at the start of trading and I was like, damn, this shit's easy. And then I think I've talked about this before, the Dunning-Kruger effect, which is definitely a pretty real thing. But yeah, I just want to say you can't. The moral of the story for me, I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's to really just find your identity, find more than one identity, because you can always fall back on something else. Because when one identity is not working out, you can just go with the other one, and then you're okay. Everything will be okay, and we're all gonna make it, guys. The only way you won't make it is if you give up, and that's true. So the best advice anyone could give you is the only way, and I bet you've heard this 1,000 times, the only way you fail is if you give up. If you're a quitter. So you can take that with a grain of salt. All I'm here to do is just express my feelings and kind of ramble on. And this is for myself in the future and for you guys that are probably watching this right now. Hopefully a couple of years later, and I got a pretty good following, pretty great following, and I'm just like, I'm only going to be here to help because I hate where I'm at right now. But it's okay because I have to go through this to make it here. And if you're already watching this video, then you're already one step ahead. And I just want to say, despite all your setbacks, you have to continue to move forward. You simply should not know how to quit. There's this quote I just pulled up. It's by Marcus Aurelius. Sorry if I mispronounce this. Anyways, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way is becoming the way. And to me, that really just means the reason why you're failing is the road to become successful. You have to conquer all these failures because if you think about it, it's not like you can delete your failures. It's always going to be a part of your action, your path. It's gonna be there forever. Right when it happens, it's gonna be there forever. And that's just the path that happened to be your path. And it may suck. Some of those things may suck, but in all honesty, it just makes your story one hell of a lot better. And it also gives you a way bigger sigh of relief. Like, damn, that might have hurt, but wow, it was worth it. And everything's all good now. So I'm gonna leave you guys there. This is probably a long video. If you've watched this whole video, congrats, because you've made it a lot farther than most of the people. And I just want to say, just keep going, man. And you have to find your why. I'll see you guys later.